Okay. Oh, drop the pen. What's up, guys? A long time ago, I tried to start a YouTube channel talking about making gains on a weight mass bottle. And I ended up not going through with it because I ended up gaining too much weight really fast. Unfortunately, it was not the right kind of weight. And that mass gainer made me a little bit fat, right? But I'm going to try this again. I'm starting off with this video talking about 5 things to help you stay consistent. I think that a lot of your goals, and in anything really, not even fitness related, just if you can stay consistent and keep going at it and going at it and going at it every day, even if you progress just a little bit, eventually you will be that much closer to your goal, or eventually get there. When it comes to working out, there's a couple of things that can take us away from being consistent in the gym. You see it every year in January when a whole mess of people join the gym with the goal of, let me move the mic, with the goal of being bigger or stronger or losing weight, or everybody has a different goal. So I came up with 5 things that I felt helped me remain consistent in the gym. The main one, well, not the main one, but the first one is focus on building the habit before you build any muscle. So building muscle takes some time, and losing weight takes some time. And I know a lot of people may not want to hear that, but you don't really want to lose weight at a rapid speed. So what I mean is, you don't want to lose 5 pounds in 1 week, because you're going to lose some muscle mass with it. You're going to get softer as you lose weight. So you want to take your time with it. A good way to start off is just by building a habit. So start with the little things. Do the little things first. So if you never work out, or you're very inconsistent, you'll go 1 week and then you'll take off 2 and then go back again, or you'll do 1 day and then take off 7 days and go back 2 days. You want to start building a pattern of consistency. So what I like to do is pick 3 days a week. 3 days is very simple. I feel like, I know everybody says they're busy, but if you can't find 30 to 45 minutes in a week to put towards your health, I feel like you would be the busiest person in the world. But if you can at least find 3 or 2 days to put in some kind of simple workout. It could be something as simple as walking around your block twice and doing 3 sets of 10 push-ups with some body squats with it, right? Nothing crazy. Or are you really going to get that big off of that, or lose a whole bunch of weight off of that? Probably not. But if you can start building that consistency, now you have the habit. And once you have the habit, you can start building off of that habit. It works both ways. If you have a bad habit, if you start, they don't start off that bad. A person who smokes 3 packs a day didn't start off by smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. They started off by smoking 1, and then they'd smoke 2, and then next thing you know, they build it all the way to the point of a pack a day. Now we could do the same thing, but with your workout. So you can start off by doing some walking and some push-ups and some sit-ups and some squats. And then eventually, once you have that consistency, you no longer have the problem of being inconsistent, which is the biggest problem. So that's my first one, is building the consistency. Second is enjoying the process and visualizing a stronger self. If you visualize yourself while you're working out like your, I wouldn't say end goal, because if you say end goal, that means eventually you plan on stopping, but more so, visualize what you want to accomplish out of this. If you want to accomplish doing 10 pull-ups in a row, visualize yourself doing the 10 pull-ups in a row. I like to visualize the process too. I like to visualize myself 3 months from now still working on it. Like, what's it gonna look like if it's winter and I'm still working out consistently? For me, that's probably would be the bigger win, rather than me doing just 10 pull-ups, because that means if it's been a year of me trying to work at 10 pull-ups and I'm still working, that means at that point I'm probably doing 20 pull-ups now, not 10. So For me, that's even better. Like I could surpass what my goal is. Um, Number 3, take a friend along for the ride, or just for accountability. If you tell, especially if you have that one friend, the one that's always fucking nagging you, the one that's always like trying to not talk down, but like calling you out for stuff you did or didn't do. Or if you have a wife, that's probably even better. My girl in the background, she probably like, what the hell you mean? But no, like, have that person, like, for example, if your wife's always telling you like, oh, you didn't wash dishes or something like that, have her be the perfect person for this. Like, oh, babe, I'm gonna start out this program, or I'm gonna start working out Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or Friday and Monday, or whatever it may be. And come Friday or Monday, if you don't do it, she's gonna be like asking about it, like, hey, what happened to your Monday workout, right? And you'll kind of be put in a spot where like, oh, that's right, I have to go do that. Another thing would be if she wants to join along with you. Now y'all can motivate and bounce things off of one another. Especially if you're new to this, you're gonna find all kinds of crazy stuff on the internet. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but you get a second opinion on all of these things. So if it's your second week of working out and you want to do a snatch, barbell, deadlift, it's probably not a good idea. So you'll have that person with the common sense next to us, bouncing ideas off of one another. Okay. Number 4, find a good source of advice or a good program to follow. This is very important. If you don't have a program to follow and you don't have a person, it could be anybody. It could be, I feel like most people have friends that work out. If they don't, then find a person online. There's a lot of people on the internet that give you good advice. For example, if you look at somebody, I don't really want to put any names out there, but just read through the bullshit. There's a couple of people out there that I really like listening to, just learning different things. For example, there's a podcast called Mind Pump. I feel like I like those guys because it's not just them on the internet giving advice. They actually have people call the show, and everybody has a different problem. And you might not have the problem that these people have, but eventually somebody might either come out with the same problem you have and you get to hear their advice, or you yourself can call the show and they could give you advice. As for the program, everybody sells a program. I'm not here to sell you a program, but there's websites you can get a free program from, or there's books, there's different places where you get a program from. The point at first, I'd probably say start off with a simple program, something very basic. I had found this calisthenics program a while back whenever it was the pandemic, and I really liked it. It was very simple. It was stuff like sit-ups, push-ups, some light cardio, but that was the first program I really ever followed on my own, other than in school when I played football. They would give you a program, and that helps you stay consistent. So just by having a program and knowing what you're going to do, you don't really want to show up to the gym and just look, I see it sometimes, or I used to be that guy too, where I'd walk into the gym and I just look at things and I'm like, man, what does Daniel feel like doing today? Do I want to do some pull-ups, or do I want to do some squats, or what's open? Sometimes the gym's so full, you just go to whatever's open, and you wanted to do arms, but you ended up doing legs, or you ended up doing calf raises with some sit-ups. Like make it make sense. Make it make sense. You don't want to be the guy out there doing forearm curls with some with some sit-ups, and then you do a plank, and then you go do 3 pull-ups, and then you go to the bench and then rep a couple benches out. You don't want to be that guy. Not because people are going to laugh at you, but just because you will not progress like that. You will progress very slowly. So sure, you're going to the gym, but when you get there, you're doing random stuff. You might jog one day, do 3 pull-ups the next day. It doesn't make any sense. I tend to ramble. Okay. Another thing that helps you stay consistent is picking something within your program. So once you have a program, let's say you have a weight program, a lifting program. When you're doing your weights, you can focus on form, You can focus on form. You can focus on what's called mind-muscle connection. You can focus on all these little things, and it's things within the program that you can get better at. So if you're focusing on mind-muscle connection, every time you're lifting, you're trying to really connect to that muscle, and it kind of motivates you to go back because you want to keep getting better, not just stronger and bigger. You're gonna want to get better at the actual lifts themselves, and that's pretty much all it is. Like, if you fall in love with this whole process and you enjoy every step of it, you will eventually become consistent, and you will eventually see the results you are looking for. And thank you for anybody who found this video. I plan to make more videos just like this. Give me a follow. I've been working out for a while, and I just got my personal trainer's license. I plan to put a lot of people into shape. So if y'all don't mind coming back and subscribing and giving me a like, I much appreciate that. Be safe.